other support as well, of course, Kaori. We've been loving him a lot throughout this league, especially the Phoenix. But if I was going to see him on another hero that could really have a lot of high impact, I like it being the Clockwork, you know?
Okay.
We don't get to see her too much anymore, so I think it's pretty solid. So looking forward to see. I mean, it's a universal hero, so it has to be good, right?
Fair. True and right and correct. All good things, Trent. Actually, I don't know about that.
Right,
I don't know if
thanks.
I like... So here's the thing. Do you like Clockwork because of Clockwork or because of Kaori Clockwork?
The battle begins.
A little bit of both. I think that he's just shown himself to be pretty decisive in a lot of their matches. And I think that there's a difference between the players that are more accustomed to getting involved in the fight and making those clutch plays, specifically coming out of the supporting roles, you know?
Right.
Especially like he's probably like the most like game-winning 5, I feel like.
Yeah. He definitely, like, he plays like a 4 in a way. When you think about, like, you know, his Phoenix and all that stuff as well. Oh my god, we're going to curse him. He's already taken just a boatload of damage here from Boxy and Insania, who want to put the bully on. But I was going to say that when I was looking at the draft, the entire second phase of bans was all his heroes. It was Silencer, it was Phoenix, it was Rubik. They were all taken away, and I was sort of wondering, like, all right, what's left? And then they end up picking this Clockwork. So we'll see how it does, and if he's able to make those game-winning plays. But looking across the lanes, is there any lane that you're particularly worried about at all?
Well, I mean, to go on that thread, I would say he's probably going to have a bit of a rough time, just because, like, losing that much HP early is really rough on Clockwork, because at level 1, you just want to be, like, running at their face right now and using your battery assault. That's, like, the whole purpose. And Boxy is just spacing and zoning. He's walking the dog right now around the pillar. Kaori is just, like, desperately...
Dude,
he's breaking ankles.
Oh my god. Boxy actually, you didn't see that first part of it, but he was putting on a bit of a clinic and even pulls the wave now. Damn.
Yeah. And there's just like nothing you can really do. It's just like, yeah. So maybe they can get a kill at 2 with the meta, but that's going to require Boxy to be pretty out of position. So I think that bottom lane's going to be pretty rough right now for Quest, and that's unfortunate. But we do have Noob here on this Void Spirit versus Nisha's Pango, and Void Spirit probably one of the best heroes we've seen in terms of just like the raw impact the hero can have, specifically when it's paired with this Magnus. So if there's any duo that you want versus Liquid, I think this is a solid one to go with.
Chase onto Insania. Gets it. First blood goes the way of Omar. So that all started with them trying to make a jump onto Omar, but he was able to dodge a blood right with the disruption. Took that level 1. Not something that you always see on the Shadow Demon. Pretty cool. As TA2000 going to back away from the harassment. A very spammy lane from Liquid in this one.
And still just level 1 there on the Clockwork too, so awkward. Even though he's close to Boxy, you can't really go for anything in terms of like a battery assault cogs meta damage, especially because we have the Firestorm as well. So it's like kind of hard to like play that in situation fight like that versus the techies. Like if you're trying to like run at the techies and just kill them with meta plus like cogs, then there's just Firestorm raining down on you. Not easy.
Right. No, totally. And you know, it sort of is going to be a consistent thing that gets worse and worse the later this lane goes. So they're going to have to find those moments for the Clockwork to, you know, get an opening and try and go for a pick. Mid lane, we haven't really talked about it that much, but 14-1 versus the 12-3. So with Noob having a wave coming into him, he's actually doing pretty well here against Nisha.
Yeah, I think we can chalk this up to the, you know, we farm kind of lane situation.
Oh. Bottom, TA2000, very, very low. He tries to get in range to help, but the big right clicks coming from Boxy was enough to bring down that Terrorblade, even through all that armor.
I honestly, with the thirst, I half considered Zai just chasing with level 2 in the Firestorm, but I'll let him go. Give him a chance this time. Boxy going to be popping that Lotus, puts all his stats. So that is actually insane. He got rid of 6 all stats, drops it, pops his Lotus, then puts them all back in. Now he's like back up to half HP.
It's pretty
good
crazy.
Old Lotus control.
Well, this is the move that they kind of have to go for. TA2000 trying to stay out of range and does manage to get the kill on a Kaori, and now turns to fight, wants the kill, gets 1, gets 2. But he will die for the trouble. So honestly, they managed to make it work.
Kind of good he died.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, Oh wait, no, he doesn't have his TP. Oh, not good. He died.
Oh.
Because he has to walk the shave now. Yeah, not good. He died. Nope.
That would have been big otherwise.
KO?
Damn.
Good that TB died. Yeah, all right. XP for Clockwork.
It's underneath this top wave at the very least. It feels like, Amar's getting a good amount at the very least. But yeah, Terrorblade losing out like that's pretty rough. That lane is dangerous.
Precious bounty.
And they get a good courier kill up top, though. So Mickey will be a little bit worse for wear there. Didn't, I think it was finishing the wand as well as his Blaze of Attack. So we'll at least relieve some of the pressure that they could be throwing onto Amar right now and give them an opportunity to try and pressure him for another chance at a kill. At the current moment, though, Omar's still just busy getting his own stacks up, of course, with the Magnus on the team. You're looking for that. But this is that setup. Easy disruption. Skewer's there in time. Can they get the damage?
Silence comes out. 2 stacks trying to build it up for Omar, but it's a little bit too much heat coming in from the creep wave and Mickey. So yeah, they aren't going to be able to do anything else to Insania there. But yeah, that's going to be the thing to watch, right? So many heroes that can take stacks in this game, and we want to see how many Omar can build up, as well as maybe even Kaori a little bit as the time goes on, because Empowered Void Spirit, Empowered Mag, Empowered Terrorblade, they all want to farm.
Is the net worth on Mickey is hurting here. Surprised it's so low. Surprised it's lower than TV's in this situation.
Yeah. I guess just a function of the kills that Terrorblade got. But yeah, not great for the
I guess he did rock a double. Yeah, it's true. Might have had a walk shade, but kills are still pretty sick.
Yeah. Nisha gets the haster in at 6. Noob also has his level 6 now. And it's just going to play around for, I guess, maybe a rotation if there's somebody diving on the other lanes. We'll have to see. But probably won't happen with their lineup. Mar. Skewer? No, just going to throw out some right clicks.
Were they? Oh, I guess he can't skewer until he uses the blood right. That the big brain play, right? Because if he skewers him, he doesn't blood right, then maybe there's not enough follow-up after. I'm not sure. Kind of looked like they were like just trying to outgame each other there.
Right.
Nisha though. Oh, these are some nice stacks, he says.
Yeah. Omar knows he's over here, but they're trying to play for the rune. So it looks like with Kaori taking the other wisdom rune, Liquid make the big move with the haste on Nisha. Couldn't get the disruption off in time. Now Omar jumped upon by Nisha. Amar skewer him underneath the tower. But they can't do anything. The haste rune too good at this point in the game.
At the very least,
that's an interesting use of the haste.
Yeah, come over to try and like support in that instance, maybe grab a kill, because you know a support's going to try and come for that. But
right,
nicely done there as they get a redemption kill in the bottom lane. Noob makes the rotation there. Boxy being chased as well by Kaori, but not able to catch up the feisty techies there as Blood Right will hit Amar up top.
20 stick.
He stands.
He just keeps standing there farming.
Ruptured, I don't care.
He does not care even a little bit. Thought about going for the RP, but just goes for the skewer instead. Still has it. Oh, can he get the healing Lotus off in time? He does. Stick charges, but not enough to stay alive. Vanguard, not that broken, apparently.
No, 3 heroes and a Rupture does make things pretty tough. Hard to maneuver your way out of that one, especially without a available rotation there from Omar. His TP was still on cooldown there after trying to make the Wisdom Rune play. So all of that adding up there to give them a free shot at getting that kill. Things still relatively even, and it's still the 2 carries that are the lowest on the board right now. But we have Bloodseeker who can farm pretty fast once you start getting points into your Blood Rage. Not quite there, takes a little bit longer, but TV especially, of course, well known for being able to head to the jungle at the earlier parts of the game. Won't be too upset, and there you can see Omar blocking it out here as his mag farms up these camps, and we lose Clock.
Yeah, that is big. Taunted, Nisha, controlled, tries to throw it back onto Omar now. Didn't want to go for the full ulti. But with Zai making the move over, everybody coming through the gate, they come to contest. So it's only onto the hard camp. They're going to have to get out after this. So that still leaves the big, juicy, ancient stack there as Noob tries to jump, finds Nisha for the moment, still has that Rolling Thunder if he wants to go, and they are going to be able to get it used from him. So a nice play there as they were able to protect their ancient stack.
That was a nice use of an early portal too there. Fiends gate in, help with the fight a little bit,
Precious
pop back out, down to the side of the map, continue to control things. Big circles there from Amara saying, I want to control this space. I think he probably thinks it's warded in here as well. Yeah, because you can see they're running around with sentries now. It's not actually warded, surprisingly. But I would also be worried and nervous about it if I was Amara. I would assume they had a lot of vision in this area based on all the plays they've been making lately.
He is still playing very aggressively up there on the top side. Zai can do this a little bit more effectively down bottom because that tower is already taken. And Boxy making the move was right by where TA2000 is. Kaori also in the area.
Oh my God. He actually got another stack with the Shadow Demon.
That's crazy. That's going to be such a huge camp. But this is a nice play too. Finding this kill onto Zai for TA2000. Steps out for the moment from the Firestorm. Do they have enough slow to bring him down? They will. The rest of the team trying to come over to contest. They're not going to be able to do it. But yeah, they're going to take that big stack now. This is the big thing happening. Holy moly, is TA2000 TP's out? Oh, the fear though takes him down. Kaori, he's going to TP away. Manages to complete that one. But while that happened, that entire ancient stack was taken by Quest.
Yeah, Mr. TB2000 here. Just making space for the real carry, you know. The Amara show. He's going to try and do his best to get huge in this one. Open up a little bit more there. And of course, Noob sharing in that as well. He's going to be the hero who drives them forward here. 7 camps stacked. Just Omar doing the work here.
He's
Kaori,
doing more.
Not a 5.
Nope. Interesting. Still, Liquid 2,000 gold lead. And I think, you know, losing all that net worth on Terrorblade definitely hurts a lot. Mikke is starting to like catch back up, and he's definitely surpassed TA2000. But we want to see, I guess, what it is that they want to do with this slight lead. Maybe try and make a move towards mid or something. We'll have to see where they decide to go, or if they want to just keep sitting back and farming.
Well, for now, it's Nisha who's being targeted.
Tries to get out of there. Rolling Thunder, 4 stacks. Can he get to a 5th in time? The pop of the ulti will get Nisha out of harm's way. As Jump down bottom finds Kaori. TA2000 shows up, wants to protect his clockwork, and in fact does manage to do that. He gets 6. Well, do they have enough? No, they can't run down Mikke. Harry, a hook shot. Already used that one.
Noob getting busy here. It's still 1-0-0 though. I feel like he's moving and he's close to getting kills, but he's not getting involved other than the one when he rotated down bottom.
Right.
Oh, smoke there as the 2 supports will move. No hookshot for 25 though, and it's Wisdom Runes in a minute 30. What's the smoke for? They have 1 obs.
They might have caught sight of Bloodseeker on that one observer ward that's out. They're actually going to get him in perfect angle. Who needs a hook shot when you just walk into him? Now Mikke in trouble, and I think they have enough to kill him. It's going to be close. Hook shot back up now. Needs to find the angle, but Mikke, he backs out and he survives through it. Oh, if they just had that hook shot, Trent, you were right.
I literally don't understand. Like I've been that clockwork. I tell you, I'm like, please no, I don't want to go right now. You can't kill him, guys.
Oh,
they got a ward down though, so that's cool.
True. And of course, as you pointed out earlier, the real carry is farming.
Also true. Yes, all that really matters. Wisdom Runes about to come back up as well here. Wait. Okay, now on my screen, the Watcher up top is colored green, but it's red, and then the one on the bottom is red on the mini-map, and also colored red. Okay, all right. Sorry, I mean, kills are happening, but this is clearly too important. Ooh, Noob, nice!
Noob. They get him, though.
Not so nice.
Well played. Boxy doing a good job of getting that huge amount of damage out there. So, went a bit hard on Insania kill. Yeah,
but as 14 minutes happens, we're just chilling in our own Watchers. Sorry, Wisdoms. And neither team really breaking away here as we start this game off. It's been pretty chill the whole time. This is like the largest lead we've had, pretty much. And it's just around the 2K mark at the moment. Part of the reason why I don't think it's like breaking out right now is that we don't really have... I mean, we have the Void Spirit. You can see that Noob is the one who's like trying to make moves.
Right.
Because he feels like he's pressured to just open up the map a little bit because he's a TB that's farming and he's a Magnus that's farming. Amar is, you know, he's waiting for his blink before he really gets involved to make that 10 stacked games.
Dude,
thank you, production.
You know, right before we ended up going live and that you sort of showed the player's face on the last pick, TA2000 started laughing. And I was thinking, what could he be laughing about? I think they were laughing because Amar said, I'm going to take all the stacks. Like, whatever it was that was happening, like, it's pretty clear that they're just giving all of that farm to Amar while TB's, like, on the bottom side of the map, taking out that area instead. Holy moly.
Liquid are also taking advantage. I mean, consider, like, they have their stacks just spread out. It's about even. I think there was, like, one more stack total on the side of Quest, and there even was on Liquid because they're at least spreading the load around there. And currently... they haven't lost any towers, right? Yeah, Liquid still have all 3 tier 1s right now, so keeping the lanes a little bit better pushed out. They've only lost the bottom one, to be fair, but that's what's causing T2000 to be a little bit more vulnerable here. As Insania, Boxy, and Nisha try and find Noob here, but tough connection. The Diffusal Blade is there though, of course, so this is where Nisha's a little bit more comfortable getting active. He is still pretty reliant on the blast off, but it's level 3 right now, as that's going to give quite a bit of better initiation potentials. They're going to go for the hook, though.
Finds him right at the start. Nisha gets taunted. Noob, nice astral. And now the disruption. He's not getting the ulti off. Nisha tries to back away, does manage to get out of there. He's so low on almost nothing. 30 HP. Mickey, he was the one that ran in and tried to make the move to save. As a pretty good Lich ulti for a second, but then the creep wave came in.
Oh, what
and
a fast bounce!
Going in even further. They find him. Nisha's gone. Unreal. So Zai chasing, and now they get the harpoon, the pullback onto Insania. What a sick fight from Quest.
Oh my god, he goes for the full harpoon because of all the space he's getting farming instead of stopping by for the blink. He just farms it all the way through and gets involved in the perfect spot for a fight. What a bad way for that to start as well for Liquid. Like, the hook shot's there, but it forces the early swashbuckle defensively there from Nisha, and that's so much of his damage right now because he has this fresh Diffusal Blade. And then it gets delayed and delayed and delayed as he's trying to Rolling Thunder his way there. And at least they're able to get something out of that fight with the kill onto the Clockwork, but obviously things going much better for the way of Quest as we get the replay.
Way scary. If they don't get that control out, yeah, these fights can only go the way of Quest, it feels like. You really need that Pango ulti, and a great job of layering those stuns one after the other, and nobody able to do anything the whole time. That terrible
look at
the Sunder off.
He's just standing there too because he's ruptured, right? And this bounce is so unlucky. First it goes to the creep wave, then it comes back, and then it's right between the two of them, and it goes to the creeps again. He's like dissimulating. They're trying to dodge, but Insania got really unlucky there.
Well, it happens occasionally to the best of us. It's a disruption to try and make a little bit of extra time before he dies, but they will manage to find that kill onto Omar. And Liquid, once they realize, hey, Metamorphosis is down, let's run in, let's fight, try and take back some of this map.
Yeah, keep in mind they had finished up this Crimsguard a long time ago. Oh, yeah. Another one.
Damn.
Zai too late.
Can't get there in time. I mean, yeah, on the one hand, Crimson great, Atrophy Aura great against these like high stat gain heroes, but they find those pickoffs. Scary stuff.
I'm curious what Zai's going to do. Is he going to try and like disassemble and build? He's just going pipe. Okay. He's keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Because it's not really a great like Lotus game. I was trying to think of something that could maybe help them be a little bit like more involved in the fights with the Bloodseeker, but I mean, they have a Pavise. They don't have an easy way to get... Oh, I was going to say the Solar Crest, but there you go.
Nisha, just gone. All it takes is a second. Omar starts with the disruption. Skewer, RP, now Insania in further trouble. And, I mean, he's just going to drop too. Another kill going the way of Quest. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, this looks amazing right now for them. They just keep this pressure up. Amar moving a little bit further in. Now, he has Blink Gold again. but he's considering just going straight for the raw BKB, help them control some like fights on the map, specifically trying to get that Roche. It is going to be 20 minutes soon, so of course then that's going to shift back to the Radiant side, which is what they're probably going to want to wait for, and then you'll have a full like 10 minutes of like safe Roshing. Liquid do scan it because they're also thinking like, yeah, this is like a prime time for them to Roche, right? Like we lost a couple of heroes, but why would you want to Roche right now as Quest, right? Because don't put yourself in a situation where they can actually abuse buybacks. You're already going to have to contest with the Fiend's Gate, so even a Radiant side Roche isn't super safe for Quest.
Yeah, they need to make sure that they get every possible advantage out of that if they can at all. As the BKB is done for Terrorblade, so he can sort of continue to hit away without fear. And what's crazy, again, I just want to reiterate this, because they're universal heroes, Terrorblade, out of all of them, has the lowest like damage gain per level at 4.0. As it's going to be a quick jump away, keeping Amar alive. The hook shot in the turn. Can he get out of there, though? Disruption keeps him alive. Nisha doesn't have anywhere to bounce back to right away. And now ready for the RP. The skewer out. Amari's fine. TA2000 shows up. Power 8 in some trouble. Does he sunder his teammate? No. Clockwork is going to die. Clockwork goes down, but it's a lot used by Liquid.
Yeah, this ain't Duraccio. You're not getting that sunder. Yeah, 2000 needs to get some creeps ahead, all right? No time for those shenanigans here as Mickey, not in the fight at the start of that, or else that would have been great for them. He was TPing in, trying to get involved, as he did have Rupture ready. But again, they'll just sacrifice Kaori. Not too concerned about it. And we've got pretty much all the big spells up across the board other than the meta. So if Liquid want to make a play here, could be solid for them. They have 30 seconds till the rolls there. But, I mean, we still have RP. Everyone looking to just get healed back up at the moment, though. No major concerns for Roche. We got Wisdom Runes popping.
Right.
We got Tormentors on the menu now here, too.
They already grabbed the one for the Shadow Demon, so Demonic Cleanse online. Trying to get into that Aghanims next. Might actually get some crazy farm if he can just start sort of disrupting those TB illusions and sending them out across the map. Could be cool.
Those big items.
Oh, yeah. But Liquid, they're going to attempt their Tormentor as well.
They really want it for Insania. Oh, they get it. Very nice.
Very good.
I mean, Tangy's, of course, is kind of fine, but, like, I feel like the Lich one is just a huge part of why this hero feels nice right now.
Yeah.
Just gives you so much potential. And we've seen so many solo kills from support Liches. It's actually ridiculous after the Tormentor. It's right in this sweet spot, like especially if you can get to level 12, because it almost doubles in damage. It goes from 250 to 400 on the bounce. So you get level 12, you just like smoke up and run around, and people can just easily be solo killed, even if they're pretty far ahead.
Right, and particularly like you're talking about where these fights are going to take place. You're talking about the Roche pit. There's nothing really to bounce to over there. So that's definitely one of those moments where, you know, you drop down that spire and everything can kind of fall apart quickly. And they're going to need that type of a play because you can see how spread out Quest is across the map. They are getting farmed on all of their cores. And like we talked about, even the Shadow Demon sending out these illusions. Insania runs into Amar there. Now he could turn if he wants to. Think about the turn and burns. Ice Spire down, Chain Frost, but the BKB. Amar, I mean, he's still taking a little bit of damage from that one, but he is going to be able to survive. Ruptured, still fine.
Gets up with the high ground. Noob comes through the portal there, finds himself a couple mines, but they were close to losing this spot. Ooh, the hook shot hits a creep, I think.
And Noob still looking for more. Does not have another Aether Remnant, missed on it. Has to back away. Oh, Boxy getting hit by his illusions. Blood right down. Amar TP's out. They are chasing, going through the portal. Zai finds Kaori. He doesn't have hook shot, doesn't have mana. He's going to get disrupted, but eventually they're going to take down this clock. So Liquid making moves, and do they dare think about
I don't know.
Roche themselves?
It might be. It's definitely tempting. Because, like, you know the Mag can't be here. I mean, I guess he's already running back.
Yeah.
But he has no
they're not gonna go for
BKB.
it.
He does have RP, though. because Liquid were setting up in this area, and that's why they started coming down here as Quest. They were starting to get their mines up. They're getting some wards. There was already some great vision laid down here from Quest earlier, but that has now disintegrated, so they don't see anything that's happening over here. And if you're Liquid, like, you got the wards up on the pillar, you just want to control this space, because you know this is where Quest wants to play right now.
Right.
And you have to do this balance of, like, how much can we get T2000 farming across the map while still, like, tempting Liquid down here, you know?
Well, and, you know, like we just saw there, Mickey kind of on the other side of the map at the moment. Boxy, he's going to be the first one that gets caught. Does have a blast off if he can get out of here in time, but no. Kaori going to be there with the battery assault to break it down, and they can't protect that pillar anymore.
Don't you love it when you hear that force staff, but they don't move?
Yeah.
The old Shadow Demon.
Very
helpful. Now, they are going to want T8000 if they want to do this. So he could clear this wave and go through the gate if they wanted to. That'd be a pretty solid play, I would say, right? Got 5 more minutes as being radiant. I think that's what they're going to do. Kaori actually pops to the top gate, as well as Omar. Pops up, throws a flare, goes back through.
Right.
Very nice. It's cute.
Cool.
And here we go. It's Roche time. Everybody through the gate.
And they will take this very quickly with all these Empower heroes. Just crazy damage on them.
So they couldn't get it through the 5 minutes of daytime, but that's all right. They're able to still secure the space. Kind of perfectly timed as well, like how T2000 farmed his way up here. They were holding the Twin Gate bottom. And despite it being dire side, they're going to scan. They know they're in Roche, but it's too late. So they take a dire side Roche versus Underlord. That's going to feel really good for Quest.
Yeah.
And a pipe for Kaori.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's gotten the gold. They've been able to do it. I mean, I think that right now, Quest is feeling so incredibly strong, and Liquid do have some answers as this game gets later. You know, seeing things like that Halberd coming out for Underlord, which is going to be great to shut down the damage. But you see these jumps, and it's like everything feels so scary. They have a couple of different disarms, though, with the Techie's reactive taser, too. They're going to need to make really good use of those spells.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
But down bottom, banished. Nisha found.
Oh, the catch!
Pulled back in. Does he RP for it? Nisha is still going to get caught, going to get killed. And that Chain Frost, again, not able to do much at all. Quest continue to just be dominant around the map, and Liquid, they just have to split it.
Amara is playing incredible this game. The fact that he didn't RP there is so sick for them, because now they can continue to pressure with this Aegis with full strength, you know? It's not like a weak Aegis where you just feel like, oh, nice grab though from Insania, saves his life.
Doesn't have Chain Frost, obviously, but Rupture. Mar wanting to stand his ground, wanting to slowly back away. Now Skewer to the other side, still living. And now he's under the thirst threshold. They see where he's at. I mean, these weird fights, is this going to end up pulling apart for them? The catch there onto 2. Mickey and Boxy dropping pretty low, but they turn and get a kill. Find another one. That's the Aegis down, but TA2000, he's shown up. Zai gets the Halberd, but it's BKB first. So Boxy is going to be the only one that's left behind, but that was meta use, and now as meta's wearing back down, Halberd back up in 1, they're going to find it. TA2000 not going to be able to do much damage at all. Silence controlled, brought down low. He does have Sunder available, but not a great target, and he bursts him. He didn't get it off in time. Oh, man. Liquid, I mean, they have to play perfect in these fights, and they're doing it.
Oh my gosh, those lucky shots were so good. Actually ridiculous. Ooh, that is painful stuff there. Man, that fight looks so good. Like, they were trapped in the cogs, such low HP, and then T2000 just rolls up the big TB, but the disarms were there, the delay as well, and they got a little greedy, and I can understand why, because it feels like they're getting weak. You know, you get the one catch with Amar jumping forward to catch somebody, and you're like, okay, keep the fight going, but in the end, they turned what could have, I mean, that looked like a potential, like, tier 2 mid. If they wipe a couple of those heroes, and instead it's just going to be Quest unable to keep dominating the map now, because they won't be able to really like pressure with his Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point to sort of consider, right? Is that all starts with Insania getting jumped, and then he keeps himself alive. and then the fight just sort of falls apart from there. Really interesting stuff, and I think we're seeing some of the thought behind this Liquid draft, like you talked about, those lucky shots, the halberd, reactive taser that's there. Lich goes for the level 10 frost shield reduction. They have 3 right clickers on Quest and a lot of ways to stop right click.
They even have Nisha with a Defiant Shell.
Yeah.
That is so annoying. The potential for the lucky shot. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. He's going to start a
Rolls
roll
up.
from Invis. Oh, he's too fast.
Gets out of there. Man, Zai dropped that gate immediately. Couldn't get it,
Misplay
though.
there. And
Rare
Noob
miss.
now he's going to show him a little bit of Invis of his own.
Yeah, didn't stand a chance.
Oh, skewer
Pulls
back too.
one. Zai. Halberd. But in a lot of trouble. Still has Crimson Guard, still has Pike. Force Staff gets him to the other side because he was right up against the edge. Pulls him back in there with the Remnant down, but it is going to be Zai falling, and they can maybe look for another one after. Although Zai, he's actually still living, trying to buy space for his team to get away, and he does manage to do that. So the rest of Liquid is going to retreat to their high ground while Nisha actually looks to maybe cut a wave here.
Man, they still have creeps coming in up top, though, so they can keep this moving. And still half duration left on this meta as well. BKB is up. What is your play here? Nisha doesn't have roll for 15. I think you're just... I mean, you'll have another glyph. So they might be able to save this top Brax. I
Frost
think that
shield.
you can stay his quest, though.
You want to stick around 30 seconds until Zai's back up. And the Frost Shield going to dissipate, but the disarm. There's a lot of illusions, though. Yeah, they're going to take care of business. So the illusions run on in and kill off that Rax. Thankfully for Liquid, there is no other tier 2 tower taken. So Quest going to have to back away now, but they are firmly
Boxy.
in the lead of this game.
Jeez. Amar doesn't go for the jump, though. Doesn't have quite enough backup there with him. And Dota plus win probability, you can see there, 75%. I'd say it sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh, great item choice in the nullifier here from TA2000. I think that's perfect. We already saw the saves coming out. Boxy trying to use that force staff to pull people away, disengage a little bit here, and of course dealing with the Lich too. Just and there it is, the Agnums as well from Omar. So we got dispels up the wazoo.
That's pretty crazy. That is going to be a serious problem for Liquid. I mean, you're taking off all of these sort of defensive elements that Liquid really rely upon to make their fight happen, but maybe they can catch Quest unawares with this smoke play up to the top side. Hoping to find a couple of heroes, but they're already going through the gate. Wait, Mickey runs right into all of them. The RP is there. Okay, Zai drops down the portal. Oh, the bash. They got him caught. Or was that the hook shot? No. It was just a good one in. Got him for the kill.
Yeah, Mickey just
Wait, did
bashed
it go
him.
through the portal?
Radiant's bottom tower.
No.
We got a portal mid. We got a twin gate. We got we got them
I'm
everywhere.
not sure what's happening.
Radiant are scared.
Okay, so this is the best case scenario for Liquid because right now they need a slightly late Roche spawn, right? Because they want this Roche spawn to be after 35. So get it during the
Okay.
5-minute nighttime window. Have it so it's a dire sided Roche. And if that happens, I think Liquid, like, they win that Roche fight and they're just back in this game. But they're going to have to hold on. Try not to drop
Glimmer.
too many heroes.
Catches, kills, and, well, Nisha, as soon as he swashed in, he was always going to die. So, not great for that one. And taunting, finding Zai. He is broken. He is trying to get the halberd off to stop the damage. TP's out. No, not going to be able to. The banish was there. And Zai, he is going to fall.
And those
Quest,
creeps are hitting mid tier 2.
They're doing it. Big plays. Who needs a Roche when you can just take buildings?
Looking pretty easy there, thanks to DD2000 in that fight. Although I shouldn't really say that. It was mostly Void Spirit. Noob did almost 4k damage in that last engagement. Yeah. The Silver Edge, and he is just slicing and dicing everybody right now. I can't really call it an engagement when it's just a pickoff, but...
There. I mean, it's going to end up being a death sentence here in a second if Liquid don't have answers, and I think at this point, they really don't. I mean, again, Universal Heroes and a Terrorblade paired together with Mag. There's a reason people ban out the Void Spirit Magnus a lot, because it is way strong.
Yeah, they're holding out for a potential Roche fight, and they're going to get it. It will be Dire side. They still have that tier 2 bottom. It's pretty unlikely the Quest can end the game before that. Mickey has picked up the shard at this point as well, so that gets pretty strong in the later parts of this game here with the percent base damage. That is their big hope. They need a crazy wombo combo, right? They got to find some bounces that are happening. They need a good Ice Spire.
Yeah.
Nisha's just got to keep hitting these bashes and these rolls. He's got the blink to set up for the much better Rolling Thunders now as well. That's a huge deal, especially in the Roche Pit, of course. And now it's just going to be on Quest to try and get their own vision around that part of the map. Maybe as Liquid, Boxy could start prepping some mines around there too. That would be very helpful. He's already got a couple in the zone.
Yeah, wanting to take over this area. And again, they don't necessarily know that Quest isn't in the Roche Pit right now, but as it's going to come through in 15 seconds, Liquid, they are going to be blessed with it being on their side. Scary part here too, it is going to be a refresh ward on Mag, but like you said, this Techie's positioning over here could set up for a really, really clutch save for them on this. We'll see if it ends up happening though.
It's a very good situation to be a Clockwork though.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of the things about this hero that always makes it strong. Just having this vision advantage, being able to flare. And they're going to do an old classic strategy of, if you guys want to try and defend Roche, we'll just attack your base because you're not here.
Right.
Pretty good concept. They do have an Underlord, though, so they're able to do a little bit of double coverage. Plus, again, they can always TP back to the Roche. This doesn't work as much as it used to. Old Dota, you could pressure this, and Roche was suddenly free for you.
Right.
New Age Dota, there are still some slight differences here. Amara goes for an instant jump in here. He knows they won't be full forces, so he wants a quick pick off, but he can't get it. That's going to put his blink on cooldown for a little bit here, as well as the skewer.
Yeah, and now the call goes, all right, let's head on out to the pit. I want to see how Liquid decide to play this, though. They obviously have to defend their base against these illusions, against all the creeps. But then, with that extra mobility of Zai, can they get there and set up in time to defend this?
Yeah, they also have the scan too, so. But they're also just going to know by virtue of a lot of the mines as well, right?
Yeah. Couple of mines around there. See him hit?
So annoying, dude.
It is. It really, really is. Liquid start to move over. They smoked up with several, but Roche already starting to fall. I don't know if they're going to get there in time. And they see Mickey on a ward right now, so they know that he's over there. So it looks like Liquid are just going to have to give this one up. Although the pit, he drops the gate down, comes through Zai in the midst of all of them, gets broken, gets caught. Chain Frost, Coyote, great bump away. Keeps him alive. Zai starting to fall even further. The RP is going to be there. Nisha doing what he can with this roll, but they're all starting to die. They pull Mickey back in. Going to be able to find that remnant connection. The disarm is there for a bit, but Liquid, they are all dying. Will it make enough of a difference that they were able to take down Amar at the start? Not so sure. Nisha still running, still trying to escape, but Noob is there for the finish. All the buybacks come out, and broken Mickey, he is going to go down. Noob with the triple kill, as Insania also set to fall. Quest, take the Ultra on Noob, take game number 1.
TA2000 looking like a drow with the shard there, sitting on the high ground, just launching these frosty attacks left, right, and center, while Noob dances and slices everyone else through that. Man, what a game.